Okay, for this it's going to be about editing text throughout the site. Um, One thing you want to do is go back to the dashboard. When you're in the back, you'll see Razandan, Customize, Edit Page, and all this. So you can hit Edit Page. So what we want to do is we'll look at a menu. So you're right here and you should have the Edit Page um, up at the top. You want to click on that, and it's going to bring you to this section. So this is like if you're familiar with the back end of WordPress, this is the standard WordPress page section. But what you're going to see in this window right here, this big white window, is you are going to see building blocks of how everything is put together. On this, what you want to mess with, the only thing that you want to kind of do here is when you hover over it, you want to hit the green pencil, and that is to edit text block. This is to clone the text block, and this is to delete the text block. So you want to go over where there's text, just hit the edit, and go from there. Now, there's structures and color codes and things like that put onto this text. So when you hit edit text block, it's going to bring up a text block setting window, and you can make this window bigger. But right here is your text. You got to be careful on how if you're editing text, staying within that line of text. If you change colors or you run into any issues, I'll be able to help. But you have a visual portion and you have a text portion, and this is the text portion with all the codes. So you could even go in here and change the description, or you could change the price here in the text, which might be easier for you. So if you're in here, you can just back this up and change that, and it won't change any of this stuff. So you could do it that way, or you could do it the visual way, which I kind of would say do it the text way, where you actually see the words and the codes. So you just go in and change it that way. And don't mess with these, because these are spacings and things like that. So if you need to add like items or things like that, you could do it here in the visual. Come down to the bottom and maybe hit enter, but you're going to have to add the color codes and things like that to it. So the best way to do that is, if you're adding a item, is just go here and grab all of this, hit edit, copy. So you want to kind of get this to this ampersand NBSB. You want to get all this, hit copy, and then paste again, and that'll give you a new column, and then you can just replace all of this information. That's probably the best way to do it. And then you just want to hit save changes right here, and then you want to go up to this side and hit update. So when you hit update, it should give a toggle wheel and you can update it. So that's pretty much how to change text. If we were to go to the front page and hit edit page, you can see once this populates, give it a little bit. once it populates, you can see, okay, once we want to get this edited, and I'll be building upon this, so you could go in here and edit this, and again, you have all your stuff like your bold, italic, paragraph, bulleted lists, a lot of things like a lot of things that you would have in Word, Microsoft Word. So, but yes, you can do other things, but this is just strictly a tutorial on editing text. Once you edit it and you save changes, it becomes real time. There you go.